I'm Nick Koenig.
And I'm Amber Pellicone. Thanks for joining us for school news around the district.
Our top story, bridging the language gap in our schools.
Reporter Claudia Shea shows us an innovative literacy program at Southgrade Elementary.
Southgrade has the highest percentage of English language learners in the district.
On the 100th day of school at Southgrade Elementary, first grade students donned handmade hats in addition to the thinking caps they wear every day.
I can say the same thing in different ways.
These students are English language learners.
In my house, we speak Spanish and English, and when we go to my grandma's house, we speak Spanish.
Madison and her classmates are mastering their English skills through an innovative literacy program called Choice Time.
I just try to immerse them in English and make them practice English as much as possible, yet we do have facilitators to help when we need help.
Choice Time is an interactive learning method that engages students intellectually, creatively, and physically.
The students participate in partnerships. They have to plan their work. You'll see that they set goals, they collaborate with other kids, and they plan what they're going to learn.
The students reinforce their lesson by recreating what they've learned through various mediums, such as creating projects out of clay, building blocks, and in writing.
It provides an opportunity for the kids to develop oral language based off of literacy. So we're meeting our goals as a school to educate and still helping them, develop language.
And developing the English language is a top priority at Southgrade, a school in which 85% of the students entering kindergarten don't speak English.
Do you think that's how Ruby said that?
Choice Time is now in its 5th year at Southgrade and has evolved to meet the specific needs of children at this school.
I like being with my friends, and I like having to have my nice teachers, and I like cooperating in this class.
The foundation built by Choice Time in kindergarten and first grade is intended to put students on the path of success.
It warms your heart and it makes your day, and you just want to better their lives. You want the best for them.
Claudia Shea reporting for the Education Network, keeping you informed.
Hundreds of high school students throughout the district are claiming their future.
They're doing this after attending the Claim Your Future Career Fair at the Convention Center. This event was presented by the Business Development Board and the school district.
We've been working on this for about a year and a half to collaborate with them and bring some of our best students here to show that Palm Beach County is a place to stay once they get through college.
Students had the opportunity to meet with some of the biggest industry leaders in our area, as well as college representatives. The career fair also featured several informative workshops about opportunities within the county.
Speaking of opportunities, students at Biggs Forest Elementary School had the opportunity to travel to Japan.
The trip was actually a simulation, but it sure felt like the real thing.
Video journalist Jose Merced was there as the students, welcomed by a real pilot, boarded their fantasy flight.
It is going to be so much fun. You don't get airsick, do you? Oh, good. We'll have lots of fun, okay? Make sure you come back to school on Monday, though. Don't stay in Japan.
We have the children visiting Japan. It is part of a very, very wonderful activity that we have been doing for about 20 years. And we have a pilot, a real pilot, who comes in and monitors our flight to Japan.
All right, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 2016 non-stop 777 international flagship service from Biggs Forest Elementary School to Tokyo's Narita International Airport.
To see different individuals, how they live, how they work, how they eat, and being able to appreciate the differences between all of our cultures and developing a respect for other people and other cultures as well.
Weather's not changed, so it's a great day to visit Tokyo. We want to thank you for flying with us today, and it's been our pleasure having you on board. We hope you enjoy your short stay in Japan And boy, we look forward to seeing you on the way home.
My oldest son, Philip, is a kindergartner in Miss Armis's class, and so she knew that I was a pilot and asked me if I would mind coming in, and it was a great opportunity. It's always, it just fills you full of energy to see hundreds of little kindergartners running around and doing all the laughing and smiling and playing that they do. So.
Then the children walk out the door and they are greeted by some of the mothers dressed in Japanese attire. And they have cherry blossom flowers to hand to each student. We then go to a very beautiful presentation of chopsticks, and they will be in the media center for that, and they learn how to eat with chopsticks as well as all the different kinds of chopsticks that there are. Then after that, we will be going to the karate room where they shall get to see a little bit of martial arts, and they're going to play some games while they are there with the martial arts instructor.
Not bad, that's pretty awesome.
They will get to see a very real Japanese tea ceremony as it is performed. At the very end, we shall be going over to make a frame. They thought for real that they were going to Japan. So this has been very, very nice for them because we try to make it as much as real as we possibly can.
J.C. Mitchell now has a beautiful new garden, thanks to a grant from the American Heart Association.
And this is a garden that will keep on giving. The students are growing their own fruits and vegetables.
Lots of fanfare as J.C. Mitchell Elementary School cuts the ribbon on its sprawling new garden. This interactive learning garden made possible through a $35,000 garden grant awarded by the American Heart Association, which also presented a plaque. The grant is being awarded over the course of 3 years in the form of garden beds, soil, and seeds, garden lessons, and even recipes. Students are already cultivating their imaginations. This hands-on, interactive garden will soon be ripe with lettuce, carrots, strawberries, and much more. This garden is also ripe with promise for stirring imaginations as students observe, discover, and nurture as active participants in the learning process.
Another chapter closes in the annual Battle of the Books competition.
The 2016 competition is now over and the winners are enjoying their victory.
Hello and welcome to the 2016 Grand Battle of the Books competition.
The Education Network's Claudia Shea hosted Battle of the Books in the 3 divisions including elementary, middle, and high school. Competitors were quizzed on trivia pulled from the 15 books on their reading list. Students in each division made it to the finals after beating teams throughout the district. In the elementary division, Ben Gamla Charter School prevailed over Citrus Cove. Among middle schools, Bach beat Polo Park, and in the high school division, Dreyfus prevailed over Jupiter Community. Congratulations to all of the competitors.
And the spotlight was also on literature during the annual Literacy Fest event. Literacy Fest is a conference designed to bring together elementary literacy teachers from across the district. It's a partnership in which they learn from each other as well as featured speakers. The conference, which was hosted by the Department of Elementary Education, was held at Palm Beach Central High School. Author and motivational speaker Pam Allen served as the keynote speaker. The conference boasted all sorts of literacy events.
Having opportunities like this for teachers to come together and learn from each other are incredibly important in the field of education.
Literacy Fest also included 3 interesting breakout sessions, which were followed by an award ceremony. Time now to salute the efforts of students and staff in a segment we call Honor Roll.
Our first shout out goes to the students at Wellington Elementary. They proudly wore red as the school participated in the American Heart Association's Wear Red Day campaign.
And we're also giving kudos to this first grader from Wellington Elementary School. Brent Beckett recently earned the title of Principal of the Day. He's seen here with his real principal, Dr. Maria Vaughn.
Talk about good sports. These second grade teachers at Sandpiper Shores Elementary School celebrated the 100th day of school by dressing up as 100-year-olds.
Now let's hear it for Frontier Elementary's 4-H Club. They were the second place chicken winners at the South Florida Fair. Way to go, girls.
We are also celebrating another group of students at Frontier. You're looking at Mrs. Hopkins Math Superstars as they're showing off their Reflex Math certificates.
And talk about dressing for the part, these 4th and 5th grade students from Alamanda Elementary School introduced the February Book of the Month in style. The book is The Day the Crayon Quit by Drew Daywaite. And in case you were wondering, those trays contain edible crayons. They were baked by Kara Mulligan, who is the after-school program director. Kids these days, they have it so good.
Back in our day, if you wanted to chew on a crayon, you'd get a mouthful of wax.
That's your honor roll. Lots more ahead here on School News Around the District. Still ahead, we'll check the community calendar for important events.
And the spotlight shines on Forest Hill High School. Find out what makes this school outstanding.
So where do you guys want to go get food?
Let's get pizza.
Yes, that sounds really good.
All right.
Cheese or pepperoni?
Cheese.
Hey man, let's get a ride for some food.
Sorry guys, there's not enough seatbelts.
Fine.
Great, now they hate me.
Well, hey, it's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Each week, School News Around the District highlights one of our great schools.
And this week, the spotlight shines on Forest Hill High School.
The IB Academy, the way it provides them various rigorous academic challenges, it shapes a student into becoming inquirers so that they delve into research and makes them into knowledgeable persons, and also it makes them compassionate towards all international cultures in the world.
Well, the JROTC Academy allows students to develop their leadership skills as well as become more involved in the community, and also allows them to become better citizens.
The hospitality and tourism program definitely provides you different opportunities, and it also allows the student to see different categories in different fields, not just one. So it's definitely something where students are exposed to multiple opportunities.
Culinary Academy is a great experience. You learn a lot. You learn how to deal with high-pressure situations and communication skills with others, especially in the kitchen. And also, you take a trip around the world through all the cultural recipes that we cook.
Environmental Academy allows us to see science in a whole different perspective, and we can use things like biology and information sciences to help fix environmental problems and try and find solutions to everyday social problems and everyday environmental problems that we come across.
The Academy of Digital Design is innovative, and it allows you to learn 21st century skills that you can apply to the real world and use them creatively in your everyday lives.
The Engineering Academy focuses on science, technology, engineering, and math, giving us the foundation and skills we need to become competitive in our future careers.
We learn about medicine, we learn about the body, we take blood pressure, we take the pulse, the respiration, and we learn a lot about the medical field.
We're in the criminal justice program. Right now, since we're beginning academy, we're learning the basics of the criminal justice system, how many there are, and the functions, and what roles we would play.
Time now to show you some important events making our community calendar.
The Alexander W. Dreyfus School of the Arts Theater Department presents Shrek the Musical. Performances run from February 27th through March 6th. All shows are performed in the Meyer Hall Auditorium on the Dreyfus campus in West Palm Beach. Tickets are $20 for adults and $10 for students. For more information, visit seatyourself.biz/AWDSOA. The School District of Palm Beach County will observe Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day on Friday, March 18th. Because March 18th is a teacher workday, students will not need to provide a note for their excused absence. April is for authors. This literary event for the entire family features authors for children and young adults. Join us Saturday, April 16th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Palm Beach Gardens High School. Admission is free.
Now let's check in with Rick Blackwell to see what he's working on in Good Sports.
Hey, Rick.
Thanks, guys. Hi, everyone. I'm Rick Blackwell, the host of Good Sports, which airs right after student news, right here on the Education Network. Good Sports is a 30-minute show that looks at the very best in Palm Beach County School District sports, arts, and entertainment. We profile not only the kids excelling on the playing fields, but also excelling in the classroom. These are amazing student athletes, players, coaches, teachers, and administrators just doing wonderful things inside the Palm Beach County School District. So if you want to tell us about an amazing player or coach, drop us an email. The email address is Rick, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Once again, that email address is Rick, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. We hope that you watch us. We want to thank the kids inside the Palm Beach County School District for being great sports, and we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Rick.
And that's going to do it for this edition of School News Around the District, brought to you by the Education Network. Keeping you informed.